Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nadine Grace. In this video, I want to talk about taking our powers back and collectively coming together to end this war, because there's a war on humanity. No, it's not guns and people getting shot up and any of that. It's a mental war. There's a mental war going on, and it's always been a war, but now it's getting more increasingly it's more of a mental war now, because people are waking up, so they're racing against time, the dark forces who have been keeping humanity in bondage. So if we don't collectively come together as one and really, just taking our powers back and standing in our truth, then humanity is going to continue to experience darkness, and we can only win by taking back our group consciousness. We can only win by taking back our group consciousness. And how do we take back our group consciousness? We take back our group consciousness by remembering who we are. We win by remembering that we are gods and goddesses on planet Earth, and we win by really redirecting what we're focusing on. It's very easy. The way that the system is set up to distract us. If you watch the news, which hopefully I hope you don't watch the news, but if you look at the news, you'll see that the news is a prime example that it was strategically put there to lower our consciousness. It was strategically put there to distract us, to have us always live in fear, to have us always think that, we need that, to have us always look for help outside of us. Because the news is one of the strategy. The news is one of the seven. The media is one of the seven pillars that were put in humanity to kind of cut us off from us stepping into our greatness and fully embodying who we are. So as I was saying, we can only win by coming together as a group, putting our group consciousness together, and really stepping into who we were created to be. And one of the biggest way to do that is to really start going within, start remembering who we are. Start remembering that we have the full power of God to create whatever life that we desire. That we have the full power of God to go within, to see what the life that we want on the inside, to see it in our mental pictures first and bring it into our reality. Because there is an attack, there's a mental attack on humanity, and they have been attacking us mentally since the beginning of time. And they do that through the media. They know that the news gives information and images that changes our subconscious mind, because information changes perception. And once your perception is changed, then you're going to create beliefs, right? You're going to create beliefs, and based on the perception that you now have, based on the information that you got from the news, you're creating a belief that this is how life is. This is what's happening in life. This is who I am, and this is what's happening to me. So until we really say enough is freaking enough, enough is enough, and we stand in our powers and we literally go within. And what I mean by go within is to sit in silence and to really ask yourself the tough questions. What am I running away from? Because a lot of us are running away from our feelings. We don't want to feel. And that's why it's so difficult for a lot of us to really sit in silence and really be with our mind and be with our thoughts and be with ourselves. We run away from ourselves. We look for external connections in watching the news, going to the club, doing this, doing that, which is, there's nothing wrong with, having fun here and there. But the answers that we're seeking is within. All of our answers are within. And until we stop running away from our feelings and stop running away from ourselves, then we as a collective will continue to suffer. The reason why a lot of the things are happening now with humanity, with these dark forces trying to take our lives, put poisonous substance in our bodies, and you know, and literally controlling our minds. The reason why this is happening is because we're giving them the power. If we all come together collectively and create the life that we desire, see ourselves and others in the highest vibrational aspect of ourselves, see ourselves and others as the gods and goddesses that we were created to be, these evil forces would be done. Because love is a lot more potent and love is a lot more powerful than hate. But we keep giving away our powers. We keep focusing on what's not working. We keep focusing on, you know, on things outside of love, on these low vibrational emotions, on what's going on around the world, and we're giving them the power. Understand that when someone attacks us, well, let me rephrase this. They're not attacking our physical body. They're not coming with guns and shooting us and doing any of that. They're doing something, they're attacking our minds. That's what they're doing. There's a mental war in our minds. They know that once they got your mind, they got you. And they've got us now for many, many years. And it's enough is enough, because it's getting to the point now where, you know, people are literally still asleep. Yes, there's a global awakening, but a lot of people are still sleeping to the fact that they're creating their own realities. And if we wake up, and when we wake up, and when we start taking our powers back, and we start placing our focus on love and what we want to create, when we start doing that, that's when we'll see the big shift. We are creators. We're creators. We're co-creating our realities with God, with Source, with the universe, with our souls, with whatever names that you're comfortable with. We're co-creating our realities. But yet we keep giving away our attention. We keep giving away our powers to these evil forces. If enough of us wake up collectively and start consciously creating our lives, start focusing on the things that we need to see in the world. Remember, be the change that you want to see in the world. If enough of us start waking up and doing that, these evil assholes would be gone. These evil dark forces would be done. But we keep giving away our powers collectively. We are giving away our powers by focusing on the wrong things, by not knowing who the hell we are. And it's time for us to wake up, because this will not get any better until we wake up collectively as a collective and take our powers back. We have the full power of God to create whatever reality that we want to see ourselves in, that we want our families to be in, that we want our children in, that we want to see in the world. I know it's difficult because, you know, when they show news, things like Australia, what's going on in Australia, what's going on with just what's going on in the world. I don't watch news, so I don't know what the hell is going on, other than I try to create my own reality. But there's a lot of distraction out there. And I know it's hard when you hear all these things going on with people getting putting that poisonous thing in their body and losing their jobs, and it's really hard not to sympathize, and it's really hard not to, you know, go in that vibration. And it's okay. It's okay to feel compassion. It really is. We're supposed to feel compassion for each other. We're all one. Compassion is a high vibrational emotion. But when we go down the emotions of, you know, feeling powerless, feeling fearful, feeling angry, feeling all those feelings, then we're giving our powers away to these evil assholes. Their food is fear. They love fear. That's what they drink. That's what they eat. That's what they survive off of. Fear, fear, fear. And the whole collective is, the human collective is giving away their powers, is being fearful and living in a state of fear, and totally residing in the vibration that they want us in. They want us to be fearful. They want us to be, you know, afraid. They want us to be hateful. They want us to turn on each other. They want us to constantly be in a state of fear, because when we do that, then we're giving away our powers. If you're not vibrating in any of the high vibrational emotions, love, peace, joy, compassion, gratitude, all those high vibrational emotions, if you're not doing that, you're not in control of your life. If you're exhibiting any type of fear, which some level of fear is good, but if you constantly wake up in a state of fear, fearful of what may happen tomorrow, fearful of what these dark souls are doing, fearful that this is going to happen, then you're living in their world. Remember, everything is mental. They don't need to come and physically snatch your physical body. This is what they snatch, your mental state. Everything happens here. Your entire life is happening right here in your mind. And they have secrets about us that we don't even know, that we can't even get our hands on, of how the human brain works. They have all that information of how the human brain, our brains are like computers, and the thoughts that we run on it are the programs. And when we don't update our programs, we get stuck in a certain loop. It's like having a Mac, a brand new Mac, but then you're putting an old program on it, like a Windows. I have a Windows 10, and it's like putting a Windows 6 or whatever on it, program on it to run it. My computer would crash because it's running on old programs. So it's time for us to update our programs. And we do that by really going within and knowing who we are, by meditating, by watching, inspirational and motivational programs that are really teaching you about who the hell we are, about who you are, and by really reading books and tuning into, inspirational and motivational, mentors and people like Bob Proctor and, Les Brown and Lisa Nichols and Tony Robbins and all these, and myself as well, and all these people who have mastered mind. I will not say that I have not mastered my mind yet, but I tell you one thing, I work on mastering it every day. Because I know that I'm a multidimensional being having a human experience, and I can change my reality because I live in multiple dimensions of ourselves. We all do. And it's time for us to take our powers back. It's time for us to say enough is enough and start creating consciously, coming together, loving each other, sharing knowledge, vibrating in love, being that change we want to see in the world, healing our inner children, because we all have inner children. Our inner children needs healing. All of us have them, because we all have bruised, we all have inner children wounds that we all need to heal. I heal mine every day. Every day I find something in my life that I notice that is showing up right now in my life. And let me give you an example. I deal with a lot of situations around feeling worthy and deserving, of feeling like I'm enough. And I've been holding myself back a lot, self-sabotaging myself. I've done that for many years, self-sabotaging myself, feeling like I wasn't worthy, feeling like I wasn't deserving. And I stopped running away from feeling that. I stopped running away from feeling my emotions, and I had to go within and find what happened in my childhood that is showing up in my life right now that is making me not walking into the best version of myself. And I went in and I healed my inner child. And I'm going to make a video on how to heal your inner children. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that you can look up, but I'm going to make a video of how I do mine. Really going inside and healing what's hurting us, that's preventing us from stepping into the God and goddesses that we were created to be. We're literally gods and goddesses walking on planet Earth, but we're completely giving away our powers to these assholes who are attacking us mentally. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. It's time for us to step into our truth. Start creating consciously. Start monitoring your thoughts. Start being consistent and being just vigilant of walking and creating your own heaven on earth, and stop giving away your powers to people and these dark forces who have been taking away our powers now for thousands of years. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. So I'm hoping that I was able to make sense in this video. I just felt like I needed to go on this rant. Hopefully it wasn't, a useless rant. Hopefully I provided some value in it. And just really, in order to win this war, we need to come together collectively. We need to raise the consciousness of the universe. One person can't do it. We need all of us to do it. I honestly believe if 100,000 of us come together, you know, and really deliberately vibrate love and focus on creating heaven on earth, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. We can do it. We can do it. We are the power. We are the power, and we're worth it. We're a gift. Each and every one of us are a gift to humanity. You came here with a gift. There's a gift inside of you that is dying to come out and shine its light bright. So shine your light bright, and remember that you are the power. All right. And take care of your internal mind. Take care of your mindset. Take care of your mind. Take care of your mind. Be mindful of your inner dialogue, because that's what's going to make you or break you. All right. And hopefully you have stopped watching the news and put your attention into something else that's going to grow you as a person. I love you all, and I will see you on the next video. All right. Bye-bye for now.